Hey, hello. Welcome back. Bis will be here in a moment, I presume. They had to go be right back for a thing. I am just plugging my PS4 into my computer, and then we will stream. Some NieR. I also have to locate my controller for that system. And not sit on my 3DS, that would be nice as well. So how everyone doing? Everyone excited for NieR? Automata? Okay. Probably going to have to pull the whole console out.
I have activated
you startled
maximum suck on my fireplace.
Oh, I asked everyone how they're doing, and I got one answer, which is from Arrow, and she says, exists. Alright, let's see if I can get this plugged in without disrupting my entire setup. It's hard to line up. It's hard to line up an HDMI cable when you can't see it.
Imagine if there was such a thing as H.
No, I gotta just move the thing out.
Cable.
A what?
You heard me.
I have to manhandle my PS4. Have to jostle it. Gosh dang it. I really have to disrupt its rest. I'm trying to plug this into the wrong spot. Oh boy, the whole back of the thing around the HDMI port has gotten all scratched up now.
Oh no.
Because I'm so smart. Alright, we're all settled. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this garbage into orbit.
Okay, Mario.
Fuck you, Lenini.
Alright.
Two-hour intense dojo time sounds tiring.
Alright. Let's just jump right in. Why is cutscene playing?
Isn't that the question we all need answer to? Oh my god, you have Soup Monk Ball and fucking Spyro the shit-eating dragon.
And Dragon Quest Builder.
Fucking I hate Spyro.
Well, you're not gonna want to come on my stream when I'm playing that soon.
I mean, I could come on, but I'd ruin the fun for everybody. Don't go towards Spyro. No, do not go near Spyro.
Well, it's not like I can launch it, because I don't have the disc in.
If you even think about looking at the icon for Spyro again, I'll come over there, and I'll kick your butt, and then your butt will get all red and swollen like we're in a car.
You wake up in the morning tomorrow, and there's one message from me, and it just says, I'm thinking about Spyro, Bis.
Then I dump you immediately. Aww. I mean, I hope you have a good rest day tomorrow, Shan. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, here's my thing is, I don't necessarily actually hate Spyro. It's just one of those things that's, like, aggressively Western, and I can't really get into it as a result. I say aggressively American, more like.
Was it done by an American studio? I thought it was done by a European studio.
If it isn't, then it's like, I just go back to the word Western.
I thought it was UK, but maybe? I may be mistaken. I watched I watched the Game Historian video on it a while back.
Well, it's worth noting I'm talking about the remake here.
Oh, that's done by Toys for Bob, and I don't know where they're based.
Yeah, but just like the entire thing, and like, I don't know, it's like, I just look at that fucking dragon, and I'm like, this fucker should be doing the DreamWorks face.
I know the drummer for The Police did the soundtrack.
And they also did that thing where, like, in the remake, a load of designs that were just like they made all the designs more generic in the remake, and it upsets me. But you know, I hate remakes in general. So, you know, what's the
Well,
surprise?
that's not new. After anybody who watched our previous stream knows that.
Yeah.
Oh, the big one there. That's our current story mission, which I don't want to do yet. I'm gonna do some more
Yeah, I
side
agree with
quests.
Arrow. We need to get some more viewers for this because like source quality is too fucking high.
Oh no.
I have a hot take, right? This is
Uh-huh.
my hot take. People who are not famous should never stream at HD. It's bad.
Oh no.
You could disagree with me. Just keep in
Yeah,
mind that
but
you're
for
going to
the
disagree with
YouTube
me, and I'm going to
viewers, it's
disagree
not
with you.
nice.
We'll record locally. Record locally. Just record
Active quests,
locally,
I mean.
you know. Just record locally.
I mean, why did can we scrounge up like a couple more people? I think you only need 5. And we are at 3, we only need like 2 more people. Oh, we're up to 4, we need 1 more. And then you can get quality options. Just load it up on another device. Machine examination 2.
I could load it up on another device, but I'd need to log into my account on my phone. I forgot what the login is.
Can't do that, man.
And I forgot what the login
Could
for
do
when I
that, man.
forget my login is as well. I could try and log in. Let's see if I can. Nah, I
Oh,
can't.
I need to look at the map. I don't know why I'm looking at the quests themselves. The map. Jackass research.
I'll tweet out. I'll retweet the stream and be like, "Hey, everybody,
Wandering
check
couple.
out this
Let's go
shit."
do that one. We'll go for a nice walk and look at the scenery. This game is nice. Unlike the previous game we played, this game is very nice to look at. Very well animated. I mean, it's not even a comparison between this game and the previous one we played. Arrow says, Ash, come back!
Ash, get your goddamn stinky ass back in here right now, or I swear to God.
Ooh, that was a cool move I did. Ooh, that was cool. Pulling off some cool moves.
Otherwise known as Cooves. I don't think it's 5, I think it's 10, honey. I think it's legit 10.
10? I mean... Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm gonna run it in an incognito tab
because I don't usually have 10 viewers, and people get the have quality options. So... It's either 5 or 6.
The little drone that floats is literally the same. Wait, what? What does Arrow mean, the drone that floats is the same?
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Nina should wear the same clothes as 2 fucking B.
The outfits are pretty similar. They could swap and it would look fine.
Yo, why don't they then? Tell me that, gamer.
What did you just call me?
Nothing, sweetie. We're on 5 viewers and we don't have the thing, so now it's not 5.
Maybe it is 6 then.
Well, I need to close my incognito tab because my PC can't handle this. Yeah, it's 6. Fuck. So we need to find 2 people and fast. 1 second, I'm going to Craigslist. Where's the fucking Craigslist?
I usually have about 6 people watching, so it's not usually an issue. That's my average at the moment, is about 6.
Wouldn't it be fun to get a piggyback from 2B?
Yeah, on my end, I definitely have the internet speed to stream at 1080p. It's no problem. What?
Nothing, honey. Nothing. Tree sap obtained!
We have, I think I checked on on my computer where you can see the internet, where you can see the internet speed, and it says that, well, you don't get it just for one device at a time. Well, I mean, because obviously there's multiple things on the network, but it's almost a 1 gigabyte per second internet speed.
That's pretty fucked. Hey,
So.
Arrow, do you have a mobile phone? Because if you have a mobile phone, I think you can watch the stream without the video, even if the quality settings aren't available. I mean, it's suboptimal, because then you've got to guess where we are in the game via bullshit reactions. Still an option, man. Still technically an option.
The stream is currently at about 6,000 kilobits per second, is what it's streaming at the moment.
I misspelled NieR in my fucking tweet. God fucking damn it.
Oh no!
I mixed up the I and the E.
Near a tomato.
Yeah, I forgot that it's I before E, except when you're a B.
And we all know Bis is a bee. Beebus.
Excuse me, I dressed up as a bee once, and I get this for the rest of my fucking life.
I didn't even know you dressed as a bee.
Yeah, well, you thought I looked more like Garfield. I had to explain to you that it was a bee suit.
Oh.
I had to
I
explain.
don't remember you looking like Garfield. Either.
I mean, don't you remember our first date where I dressed up as a bee and came to you and was like, "Hey, honey, do you want to get pollinated?" And you're like, "Why are you dressed as Garfield?" I was like, "I'm not dressed as fucking Garfield. I'm dressed as a fucking bee."
No, I do not remember this.
And you weren't paying attention because you.
Also, what the heck am I doing here?
Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
I should look at the. Jan says that is fast and nice. You have 250 megabits. That is fine. You've got less than 70, which should probably be fine, but family. Oh, yeah.
How many? I can't remember, Shan. How many people do you live with at the minute? If that's
A wandering couple fled from the resistance to hide at Pascal's village. They abhor violence. Only wish to live in peace. Go to the abandoned factory and collect the following item. Okay, so I'm looking for an item. I thought I was looking for a person. Why did I think that? Because I'm a poopy head. I should make a poopy head emote. I say that so often.
No.
We could just be my other emote, the one that we're still waiting to be approved. But just with like a little poop.
No.
On the head.
No. 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 Oh fuck! Oh my god, Shan, you're living the fucking dream. If I had a
you also live with Cat. Can't forget Cat.
3 NB.
What is this doing here? What does this button do? The Virtuous Treaty. We'll check that out in a minute. Somebody die here. I got a whole look at all these items I got. What is going on? Why did I get a billion things from that
Oh my god.
Feature.
This environment reminds me of the back of the egg carrier and now. Oh my god, Elena.
It reminds me what?
Elena. I really now I'm sad that I never got to stream with you when you did Sonic Adventure.
Uh-huh. This reminds me of the Steam Gardens in Mario Odyssey.
I'm fucking happy for you, Shan. You're a fantastic person. You deserve things getting good and better.
Medium recovery.
Invisible wall peebuses me though.
Yeah, I don't like. There's a lot of invisible walls in this game. A passionate Amazon saw a machine dancing like mad on a tower and smiled upon by angels. Look at this person's name, Emibri. Retrieve. Hey, this game looks nice on the PS4 Pro.
Wait, Elena, have you ever played Metal Gear Rising?
No. We've discussed this many times. I would think you would know by now.
You should play it on Strong. It's by the same company that developed this. You should play it on
Square Enix?
Strong. No, the company that developed it, not the company that owns the IP.
I don't know who that is. Square Enix is the only thing on the box.
Fucking Platinum Games. They did this. They did fucking
Platinum. Oh, Platinum did it.
Yeah, they
There's
did Metal Gear
Wonderful
Rising.
101
They did
people.
Wonderful 101. They did fucking Astral Chain. They did Bayonetta's 1 through 3. They did fucking
I watched playthrough of Astral Chain.
With Raiden and the ass, the big plump robo cheeks.
I watched playthrough of Astral Chain. I wasn't really into that. I didn't really like. I don't think I liked the way it looked very much, and I didn't like the combat style. It was kind of like complicated and didn't really appeal to me.
Do you like the combat in this?
Well, yeah, it's really simple. You just hit button and do thing.
Well, Metal Gear Rising's combat is more like this in Astral Chain.
Okay. Yeah, Astral Chain was kind of meh. And Bayonetta I can't play because I found out that her clothes are her hair, and that like really like I wasn't like it really what's the word squicked me out, weirded me out, and I just like I felt itchy all over thinking about it. I like it just like I cannot take it.
Hey Elena.
This thing stopped glowing. What?
Hey Elena, imagine you cuddle with
I got the item.
You cuddle with Bayonetta, and then you get one of her infinitely long hairs in your mouth.
No, I don't like it. Please, please, no, I hate it.
Okay, I will spare you. I could have made that much worse for the record, though.
I don't want that.
Oh yeah, Shan's a guaranteed viewer if we stream Metal Gear Rising. The PC version has all the DLC, by the way, and the DLC is really fucking good.
How expensive is that game? I got budgeted in it.
I got it really fucking cheap when I got it because it was on sale. Yeah, look.
Yeah, I guess I'll just wait for a Steam sale. I'll put it on my wish list and wait for a sale.
It's probably gonna be $20. Wait.
Yeah, because I also want to get Terraria on the Switch so I can play it with Cassie. So that's another thing I'm wanting to budget in, and I want to get Gensu Skydrift.
Steam servers are down.
Again?
I'll have to Google it.
They were down the other day when I was trying to play Black Mesa, remember? Or I don't know if you were there at the beginning when the servers were down, but it was weird.
Or is it
obnoxious?
Blazer. I have to put my date of birth in this just so I can look at this fucking ass game. That makes sense now I say it out loud, to be honest. Oh, I put my age in, which is 20 and they're like, error, you're not permitted to view this.
You have to be 50. You gotta be 50 years old to play Metal Gear Rising.
How do I view
Can you make a one-time donations on Patreon? No, but I can give you other things for donations.
Metal Gear Rising I'm gonna do as price on Steam.
I could give you just the papal.
The people? The people? The people? Ignore that sound I just made, I was just in the mood.
The way the camera's moving here is interesting. Humans were already gone at the time of my manufacture.
Oh, so Steam has an article from 2014 where the game was 50. Oh, it's loading. Yeah, the game's just $20 at the minute.
Okay, that's the same as Terraria.
Yeah,
and I think that's the same as Gensu Skydrift. Well, one of these months when I'm not buying anything else, I'll just like grab those 3 games and have them ready.
Hmm. Oh my god, somebody made a mock-up of what it'd be like if Pokemon got the same amount of representation as Fire Emblem. And they're like, yeah, you'd have Pikachu and Pichu and Plusle Minimum, Pachirisu and Emolga and Dedenne and Togedemaru! And more
Oh
people.
yeah, they'd all be basically the same, right? Is that what
Yeah.
they're going for?
I fucking love Togedemaru. I would kill people for Togedemaru. Togedemaru is my Toga to God. I'm gonna spam your inbox with Togedemaru, Magizelena.
You did that before, I
So,
remember.
yeah.
This won't be the first time.
Yeah, but the difference now,
Bis loves Togedemaru.
I fucking love Togedemaru.
Who was it that got a Togedemaru plush? It must have been you, right, Bis?
Me. It was me.
Yeah.
I have a Togedemaru plush.
I guess that was a long time ago, so I guess you back then, in my mind, is different from you now. This is how much I know you. Yes, you want to see an example of those invisible walls I was talking about, Bits? Look right here. Look at this.
Okay, I'm watching the invisible wall.
Can't go in there. Look at how much space there is. You could definitely fit in there. Nope.
I'm watching the invisible wall. I'm watching. We're gonna get there soon. We're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna. I'm watching. Wow, the stream really is far behind, isn't it? Oh, you mean where there's the obvious fucking doorway that you can't go in?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
I don't think people get much from ads. TB Hatch. I'm not sure though.
Does Twitch get? Yeah, I get. Yeah, they changed that now. Affiliates can get money from the ads. I think I've made like 20 cents. And you gotta make $100 before you can cash out. So I'm not there yet. I think total I've made like 20 bucks. What?
Elena, so Twitch has money people can donate you, right?
Yeah.
And they can donate with a sub.
Yeah.
And they can use bits, which is a currency. But on top of bits, you also have points.
Points don't do anything. Points are free. Bits you pay for.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, bits and donating money is the same thing, basically.
No,
Bits
but as
is
a
the
Twitch
cheering.
user, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You can donate people subscriptions, so they're a form of currency. You have bits and points, and you have the chatmet things. You can donate emojis to people and unlock them for other people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's an overly complicated system. What the fuck is this website?
Also, there's now the hype train thing. If you get a bunch of donations at once, then the hype train starts and encourages people to do more donations and make the hype train go. I don't exactly understand how that works. But yeah, streaming for nearly 2 years, I have made maybe like a fifth of the amount of money that I need to be able to pay it out.
Wait, is that just from everything, including subscriptions?
Yes.
Do I still have Amazon Prime? Let's see. I don't think I do. I think I cancelled it. Wait, I
did.
I need to cancel my Amazon. Wait. Nah, I can't. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, my Amazon Prime's gone.
I don't know how people die here.
If you remember the days when I had money, put an F in chat.
But yeah, all of these services, like Steam does that. You need $100 to pay out. YouTube, you need $100 to pay out.
Makes sense. Back when
YouTube allowed you to monetize your videos, even like just no matter what, like you could just do that if you verified your account. Instead of needing 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of view time and everything. Back when that was a thing and I could monetize my videos, I was making money at a rate where I calculated it would take me like 150 years or something to make $100. I was making money so slowly. So I was not going to get any money out of that. I probably could make some money off of it now, but now I can't monetize my channel because it's not big enough. It's like it's about, my YouTube channel is about halfway where it needs to be before I can monetize it again. Oh, hey, thanks, Arrow. Arrow subscribed to channel.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, scrinkly.
Now I got 2. This is the most subscribers I've ever had at once. 2. We need to make a couple more emotes for subscribers.
Oh my fucking god.
And we gotta wait for the other one to go through. It said it could take up to a month.
No, I'm just thinking of the Papyrus quote. I'm only a dozen followers from a double-digit follow account.
Where he's somehow in the negative.
Aww. You should put. You can take a rest from like just chat in general if your arms are gonna change you.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me.
Also, I don't know if you have one, but like a hot bath is apparently really good for that. We probably knew that already. I'm just saying, you know, I'd recommend if you can.
Machine on edge.
Hey, you know that clip where you said that Bungus has no pee-pee?
Yeah.
Penny is gay replied with, "This says a lot about our society."
Oh, I thought you were gonna say H. Because that's what she always responds with. Usually is just the letter H and nothing else. I saw like somebody else do that the other day, and I was like thinking, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Like, what does it mean when somebody says just the lowercase letter H and nothing else? What am I supposed to read into this?
I think is it supposed to be like? I don't know if the microphone picked that up, so I'm just gonna make sure. Is
no,
it just like? Like.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Hey everybody, I am uncomfortably close to the microphone. How are you doing? You having a nice night? Oh, good. I've got an idea.
Impromptu ASMR.
This is the game with the huge ass robots, but not with the usual grammar of that statement. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? This is fucking Clown Town. Why the fuck am I doing this? Never mind. Bale, this isn't even funny. Fuck this. Anyway.
Mysterious leader. Well, I think I've done everything I can do for now. That's not the story quest, so I think it's time to go back to story quest.
Maybe Papyrus's follower count is displayed in hexadecimal. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, there's a parade escort. Oh yeah, so everything is either too high level or inaccessible at the moment, so we're just gonna go for this.
The fucking
go for the story.
Sakurai binary thing pissed me off so much.
The what?
Because like, the Sakurai binary thing pissed me off so much.
What was that?
You know, he was like, well, I was holding up 3 fingers because that was binary for 17.
Oh yeah,
if you count
when he was showing the binary thing.
Way, this is the 17th one.
And that was what the pose was about. Yeah,
it's so silly as well because it was already called 3 Houses. It was already a reference. Elena, I found a cursed image. I'm just gonna put it in your inbox.
I think this is the one I go to. If this isn't the right one, we'll just walk to the right one. So I like walking around in this game. It's nice.
I guess "piss me off" is probably not the right term. It doesn't. Okay, when I say something pisses me off, usually what it means is it's activated me. I have been activated by what I have heard.
The sleeper agent.
The Slagent.
Bis, what the heck is this that you just sent me? Bis.
Wait. Yeah?
What? Why? Oh, this was the right one, by the way. So let's go on.
So wait, why does 2B get in the fridge and then 9S just stands there looking from the outside?
That's how it be on this scrinch.
Like, does he just walk to wherever you go? Does he teleport?
Yeah, imagine. Well, you see how he gets around. Like if I go stand over here and like let's get him to do his funky thing.
Oh god. Now I'm just thinking of teleport Luigi.
What?
Oh yeah, you've never seen Electrical Beast, who was like this Let's Player who had like the thickest like.
He sounded like Wallace.
Southwestern. No. This was a different accent. It was like south. I think it was like the southwest.
You see how he moves. You see how he gets around. Of course, he just walks. He does this all the way. Oh, and then he. Yeah, see, he just appears.
You just
Oh
appear.
yeah, he'd do.
9S stands for speed. 9 Sonics and an Android suit. But yeah,
I see you've
Electrical
changed your
Beast had
color,
this
Arrow.
like really strong West Country accent, and he'd be
This must be
like,
the commercial structure
"It's me,
Pascal was
Electrical
talking
Beast,
about.
the
The
jockey
records
on
say
of
it was
Let's
once a facility known
Plays."
as a shopping center.
Or is
We're in
it
a
West
mall now.
Country? Or am I misremembering? The impression I'm doing sounds more like just northeast, so maybe I'm wrong.
Northwest.
Maybe I'm fucking wrong.
North left. Let's all go to the mall. Oh, that's some weird grass. This particular bit of grass had a bit of an issue. Oh, this gives you an insight to how the grass is done. Like, it looks like it comes in clumps, and it looks like it's on this part of the... Like, this clump is situated on that ledge there, and they situated a little bit too far this way, so it sticks off. Interesting. Up the escalator. That's a rusty escalator.
A resculator.
I knew that was coming. If you
Oh my
didn't say
God!
it, I was gonna say it.
Fucking Olive Ray Brinker is on the double-decker train again!
Oh, here's an invisible wall that's very... unnecessary.
Yeah. That's very nice. We're at 6 viewers and I still can't change the quality, which is slightly oof.
That's
But
stinky.
okay, I'll deal with it. I'll live with it, you know, whatever. I can live. I can, in fact, live. Hey, honey, if your internet's so good, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you convert these .docx files into PDF for me?
Why does that need internet speed?
Because it would be very quick for me to send them to you and you do it and send them back. I need you to convert them to PDF in 20 minutes. I got a business meeting.
You're gonna put them in your briefcase?
Yeah, I'm gonna load
Your
them
business
into my
case?
briefcase. Yeah, I'm gonna load them into my
Yeah, I got some business to do.
business case. Hey Elena, how would you feel if I made PDFs about
Why
your
can't I
stream?
press this button?
Business PDFs about your stream.
What would be
How would
on
you feel
them?
if I came?
It would just be saying... It would just be like a picture, and it would be me saying, Bungus has no pee-pee.
No, it would be charts about Bungus has no pee-pee. And about viewer retention, about how it'd be like, have you ever seen the Pepsi Max logo?
And here you
transfer
see, at this
documents?
point in time, when you said that, look how the viewership drops dramatically after this moment.
Are you implying that people do not want to hear commentary on Bungus pee-pee?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you implying that people see a little dinosaur bean creature, a little anime dinosaur bean, and don't immediately want to know about its bladder state? Otherwise, it's blate.
Yeah. A little banana.
It's not.
Little green banana. Well, I think Ash called it a banana. But the invisible walls are strong
Elena,
in this one.
Elena, can you do the PDFs real quick? It's really important.
Why?
No reason. I just need them. I need them done ASAP, real quick.
I mean, I'm streaming right now, Bis.
I need them done now. I mean, there might be threats on my life.
Oh,
I
no.
need you to convert them to PDF.
Oh no.
I need you to convert them to PDF, Elena.
I bet it's Arrow that's threatening you.
No, it isn't. It could be anybody.
Oh yeah, it is. I just looked in the chat.
It could be anybody.
Bis, are those PDFs
Elena.
ready yet?
It could be anybody, Elena. Now, quickly, I've got like 25.
Where am I going?
They're each a gigabyte big, by the way, just saying. They're chunky PDFs.
There's got to be some other places here, right?
No getting through here.
Maybe
There we
there's
go.
some kind of mechanism we could engage?
That was an ominous sound.
Your butt's an ominous sound.
I like the story implications for how much like messing around I did until we went over there, and then she decides, nope, there's no getting through.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
This feels like an excerpt from the video game Humor Starter Pack. Video game characters sometimes waste time before doing story objectives. Oh no! Not the
To be fair-
sack!
To be fair, I notice it less in this game and more in Black Mesa, where like the game seems to kind of lean into the fact that that happens. Like it knows, and like characterizes Gordon Freeman like as if that's the case, like with the way the characters interact with him.
Gordon Freeman's just a weird, fucking capricious, fucking Forrest Fay in a business suit.
Check this guy. He's just running away.
He's just a weird, mysterious Forrest Fay with a prehensile penis who can climb the ladder
Oh
incredibly
no,
quickly.
I don't want to think about that anymore.
I need to do an animation of how I imagine the dick helps. It's
What?
very important. And oh,
Huh? Hey, where am I?
What's that?
what the fuck is happening?
That's a good question.
Hey
What
there,
is that?
guys. What's up?
Oh my god, that's the developer!
Weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Let's kill it. No,
Good idea.
this thing's weird. Let's kill it.
Okay, what was that?
I am disturbed.
Just zoom away!
I'm highly disturbed at this moment. I'll have you know.
Elena,
Shan says
Elena,
it is him.
Elena, can you do me a favor?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna send you an image.
You said
It's
Scrumbus sack. That reminds me of something Vinny said recently
like the
that
forest is
greatly
just ahead.
amused me, which he was referring to the Breath of the Wild sequel as Breath of the Scrungus.
Elena, I'm gonna send you a picture of the director of this game. No arrow, fuck arrow.
Oh.
This is illegal. This is illegal.
Scrumbus sack's biz.
Fuck's sake, god fucking damn it.
Yep, that's what we
This
just
is-
saw on his head.
And I need you to understand, Elena, right? This isn't a one-off thing. You never see this fucker without that.
I enjoy people who have weird quirks like that whenever they're being photographed.
I
Like
mean,
that.
it could either be a weird quirk, or it could just be that that's their face.
Well, I mean, like, I think of Lemony Snicket, who in all his pictures is facing away from the camera.
Lemon Snickers, a bad thing happen in perpetuity.
And then there's Toby Fox, of course. Was the other one that came to mind. Maybe I should take up that. I should do something like that.
Yeah, I think when I become a famous game developer, I'm just gonna hold you in front of my face all the time. I'm gonna pick you up and hold you in front of me.
And then I'm gonna
But
hold a
first-
picture.
Come.
I'm gonna hold a picture of the sitting meme that you made in front of my face.
Better keep your guard up.
And it's a different variation of it every time.
I will, 2B.
Oh god.
What is going on? This
Oh
game
my
is
God,
so
Elena.
weird.
Imagine if you get incredibly famous, Elena, right?
I thought you were gonna say incredibly thick for some reason. Imagine if you get incredibly thick.
I wish I could become incredibly thick, but that's never gonna happen. Anyway, what was I saying?
Oh, it kicked me.
Imagine if you get incredibly famous and they make an Elena movie, right?
Uh-huh.
And they cast, I don't know, who's your favorite actor? In the
I
industry?
don't know.
They were talking about a king.
Let's just, I'm just gonna say fucking,
Maybe we should take a look.
the person who plays Rey in
think-
Star Wars, because that's
Oh,
just somebody I
Daisy
know
Ridley?
exists. Daisy, what? That's just two Smash characters
Yeah, I know.
put together.
That's why I remember the name, I think.
So imagine Daisy Ridley is cast to play you in this movie, right?
Yeah.
And the movie poster is just Daisy Ridley sat on something. That's the movie poster.
Shan says this is a pretty area.
It is quite pretty, isn't it?
Reminded me of Xenoblade Chronicles again.
Okay, Elena. Okay, actually, okay. Question for chat, right? If there was gonna be an Elena movie, right? where Elena and all of her co-hosts are played by people in the industry. You know, your actors and stuff.
I thought you were gonna say and my cohorts.
Cohorts. That works too. But like, who would you cast? I'm curious.
Oh, I'm dying, Squirtle.
Like, keep in mind here, it's not just like matching.
I kind of wish I would have made
faces or
Squirtle
whatever,
my partner earlier because I could have done that joke, but Bungus was more fun
it's like Bungus
on the whole, I
was
think.
fun. I think it's better that you make your own memes rather than support others.
Bungus, we make a Bungus emote.
No. Actually, maybe. Do you remember
If
one time
Monaco
I
does
asked you
Bungus
who-
fan art,
Do you
make
remember
that
that
the
one
emote.
time I asked you who should play me in a Hollywood movie, and you said Jim Sterling, and I almost killed you?
Did I?
You said fucking Jim
You keep
Sterling!
bringing up these things and I don't remember. He's not even an actor.
I'm pretty sure you said Jim Sterling.
I mean,
Like,
it's
I'm
pretty
gonna be-
funny, but I don't remember coming up with that.
Oh wait, it was Arrow who said that. Fuck, no, never mind. It's Arrow I'm gonna
Oh,
kick the
okay.
shit out of.
I say, if I came up with something like that, I would hope I would remember it. This
Wait,
is
who-
really
okay,
good looking. This is really good looking water, by the way. This in particular.
I love how you just tried
9S.
to wiggle your way up the mountain like a Skyrim horse.
9S goes for a run in the water. That's some really good, like, rippling, like, running stream effect. It's, like, subtle, but it's really good.
That's fair, Arrow, but now I'm gonna take my shoes off to do
Like,
it.
look how
so it's
pretty the lighting
personal.
effect. Like, look at the sunlight on the water. Take a moment to appreciate what they did
Scooby
with
is
this
fucking
here.
floating.
Well, now look what she do. Whoa. Let me see if I can make her do that again. Oh, no, stay there. Don't walk.
Wait. Oh wait, you're doing the Sonic Unleashed thing. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Oh no! Oh no, Elena, this is not good.
Also, I think she'll swat the camera away if you stay, like, here. I think that happened
You
on the
say-
previous stream.
You say that, and I'm like, oh, I know what Elena's fucking doing now.
Yeah.
Why is 9S jiggling?
That's a good question. The only the only thing I remember hearing about Death Stranding that I still like as a concept was if you like put the camera on the main character and that like that, they'll like punch it.
Okay. I have a hot take though, right?
Uh-huh.
In the last game Hideo Kojima made, there's a character who has to be naked because she breathes through her skin, and she
Yeah.
constantly poses like a Playboy bunny in front of the camera. And then the next game, he's like, yeah, but this guy just punches you in the face. It's like an interesting thing. It's like, you know, when it's a woman, fine.
I
just look as
suppose in
long
that
as you
context
want.
it's less fun, but
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think the idea of like I don't know. I think the swatting the camera away thing's kind of annoying because like if the player chooses to look up, then that's like a thing that is outside the game. You know.
and like it'll let you do it for a little bit and then not.
No, but that's the thing. I don't like that because that is the thing. Right, okay, is if you're just allowed to do that, right? Then it's
Yeah.
on you. You've just done something as a player.
Listen to
If
what
the
they're
game
saying.
acknowledges it, then it's formally part of the game. Like the fact that a player will look up to be
How are we
skirt
supposed to reach that
is
castle?
part of the actual fucking text of this experience.
That was a big thing. That was a big thing that happened. Like it was a big part of like the game in Lollipop Chainsaw. Remember that game?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, they made it like the camera or like the character like putting hands in the way. It's a big to do in that game. Ready, aim, thrust. What are they doing? Oh, sword fighting.
Like, I think this reminds me of like, so this reminds me of that one Silent Hill game for Wii where it's like the game will keep track of whether you're perving on characters with like the camera angles and stuff, and then it brings it back on you later.
Why would they
I'm
do
like,
that?
everybody-
Why would they do that in Silent Hill?
Because it's supposed to be like, oh, the game reads your psychology and throws it back at you. But like the thing that
Okay.
annoys me is
That
the
was an
fact that
interesting
like
noise you made about that, Biz.
the fact that they add interactivity for looking at like okay, number one, one thing that annoyed me is it
Play
doesn't
what
tell
next?
the different
Error? What's SOTC?
Symphony of the Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh.
But yeah,
I
I
don't know
was
what
saying,
that is.
number one, it didn't draw the line between looking at objects in the environment and looking at people, which feels fundamentally wrong-headed. Because then it's not about whether you it's not about
Wait, say
whether
that
you
again? I was paying attention to the dialogue.
Okay, so number one, it doesn't distinguish between you looking at sexual objects in the environment and looking at people, which I think is an important distinction. And number two, it's like, at that point, it's like the game acknowledging the fact that you're looking at characters and perving on them, at that point means that it's an expected element of play for some players. And I don't like that. It just weirds me out. Like, at that point, it's like they wouldn't put the interactivity in there unless they were expecting some players to do it. And then the second they're expecting some players to do it, it's weird. Especially when they're going to expect people to do it and then also be like, oh, well, the game knows you're a perv, so now we're going to have sexy monsters come after you because some pseudo-psychology bullshit. It's fucking annoying.
Now, where am I going here?
It's exploitative while trying to also pretend to be, like, judging
to
the
not
player.
be.
Yeah.
Well, pretending that it was the player's fault.
Yeah.
How to get over there? This is a conundrum. The characters don't know how to get over there. 9S was like, how do we get over there? I'm like, I don't know. You think I played this game before? I don't know. I don't know how this do. Also, I've decided not to fight these guys because I felt like it was not productive. Like they're just trying to do their business.
Wait,
why should I interrupt them? No, not that. Not like that.
Well, I don't fucking know, do I? Don't fucking blame me. So I'm not psychic and don't know what
you run on that rock.
This environment reminds me of Sonic 06. It's like Kingdom Valley.
Why does Sonic 06 keep coming up on this stream?
Oh my god, Elena, you should play Sonic 06 on stream.
Oh no. It's gonna be a difficult one to set up.
Oh, you can play the demo of the fan remake.
Well, I mean, that's not gonna quite be the same thing now, is it?
Well, I mean, it'd still be a fun thing for us to, like, talk over.
Well, I mean, we have our Sonic fan game, segment that we could... What is that feral hog doing? It's just running into the wall.
Sonic number 6? If you're talking about the mainline games, that'd be like Sonic Heroes. Feral hog,
is that okay? No, it's still going in the wall. Look at it!
Oh,
look at it go!
Mainline, actually, it'd be Sonic Adventure 2 would be...
Okay, he figured it out now.
Why is the pig doing this?
I don't know.
Sonic No 6? Oh, that was just wordplay.
Sonic Bo 6.
Oh, Sonic No 6. Okay.
Oh yeah, Bis. I wanted to mention Vinny did the Sage games that we did.
Oh, cool.
He did some other ones that we didn't do, but a lot of them were some of the same ones we played. That was interesting to see.
Did he play Project Hero, or did he leave that out because it wasn't laugh-atable?
I don't know. Or I don't think so. He did Sonic Islands. The one that you didn't like.
I hate it because they had something that was almost basically just its own micro game, and then like
yeah.
No,
I remembered why you didn't like it.
Because like all these people are perfectionists, just fucking make a game, make a fucking game, make a fucking game, make a fucking game. You know what?
Well, that texture took a while to load in,
which the fans never do. Make a fucking game. They finish something. They might finish it too early, but they fucking finish it. A fucking bad game is bad forever. A delayed game can eventually be good. Came from the mouth of the most of an asshole from a huge fucking developing studio with like the environment that allows that shit. And even then, some Mario games are obviously a bit fucking rushed. Fucking Miyamoto. He has the
Like Mario Kart 7.
He says that from a position of relative privilege, and also it's not even true about the games he fucking makes. Miyamoto could eat shit.
Yep, this looks like a king's castle
Mario
already.
Kart. Wait, which Mario Kart?
Mario Kart 7.
Wait, why
was the rushed one?
That one rushed?
Yeah.
I thought
But
Mario Kart
they
8
pooped it out because they really... No, Mario Kart 8, that game was like beautiful. I don't feel like they rushed that one. Mario Kart 7 had a lot of like missing features that other games had, and like
Such as?
it didn't have a quick race mode. You can't just play one track. It was a weird omission.
Okay.
From some other things like that. Yeah, and it just like
That doesn't feel
it
like
wasn't
a
like
rush thing, though, please.
it was sort of like it's not the best looking 3DS game. Like they didn't put as much work into the graphics as they usually do on Mario Kart, stuff like that. And they brought in like a third-party developer to work on it too, so they could finish it faster. Because basically they were trying to save the 3DS, like they needed like their blockbuster games on it.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. That's enough evidence.
Yeah. It didn't have Waluigi for some reason. I don't know if that's so much to do with it being rushed, but it was a weird thing about it.
Wait, didn't have Waluigi?
No, Waluigi is not in that. Because they basically said he was too creepy. Like they said he didn't think he would fit with the game's atmosphere or something like that.
Fucking that's an excuse. Like if they just said he was creepy and they don't like him, that'd be one thing. But like,
however, they included Waluigi Pinball as a track, which has a massive statue of Waluigi. But they didn't make him playable because he was too creepy. And the massive statue of him is not. Like, it was just weird. I did like that they put in Wiggler as a character. I wish they'd bring Wiggler back for Mario Kart. However, they also had the Honey Queen from Mario Galaxy. You know, that massive character who they now shrank down to fit in a cart.
Well, they also shrink Bowser all the fucking time.
Yeah, Bowser's size is like very interchangeable throughout games. Like, Bowser doesn't have a standard size. He's always different. Eagle eggs obtained.
Oh, Shan asks if you can ride Animule.
I think you can. You have to lure them.
No. She's asking you to ride the Animule.
Oh. Not asking if you can. Asking me to do so.
Yeah, she's specifically asking if you can. As in, can you on this moment, at this occasion?
Well, I don't know how to. I mean, I know it's possible, but I wouldn't know how to do that.
You could ask Arrow. She's in chat explaining that's the thing.
At least the statue doesn't make horrid noises. Oh, the Waluigi statue.
Watch out for hostile enemies, 2B.
What if that was the name of the track instead of Waluigi Pinball? What if it was Waluigi Statue?
Wait, what did you just say?
Roger that.
Oh my god, imagine if there was a stage that's just a Waluigi statue and you drive over it.
Oh, she almost accidentally called him Nines.
Cut the chatter and engage the enemy.
Did you see that? She was like 9Z. He's like, wait, what did you say? He's trying to catch her in the act of actually being nice.
Aww.
And friendly. Like I said, like I was telling you, Biss, I think she secretly is actually like a softie, and it's like slowly coming out.
Okay, I'm gonna stop hating her
Don't
then.
need this.
You don't need this.
This part belongs to a machine life form.
Don't need this.
What do you mean you don't need it? You might find something. You might. Have you never played a video game before, 2B? You always pick up all the items. You might need it later. You pick up like eggs. What do you need eggs for? I would think that a machine part would be more useful than an egg. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?
2B stands for too bad for friends. Look, your skill points are going down.
Oh, did you notice the map at the moment changed itself to be side-scrolling as well?
That's pretty cool. Wait, are
just
you
noticed
stuck
that.
on a plane right now?
Yeah. This
Oh,
game
that's
has
cool!
side-scrolling sections.
It's straight up 2D. 2B, 2D.
Yeah, 2Bs in 2D. Oh god, I'm dying!
Oh. Oh, they did this in Metal Gear Rising at like one room as well.
Yeah,
And the
they
room
do
was
it.
inside a computer.
They do it fairly often in this game.
That's cool.
I guess they liked it in that game and were like, well, let's do that some more.
I'm dying, Scoob! Arrow says.
Scoob.
Yeah,
Scooble.
it's like, that's kind of one of my old catchphrases, I think. That's the way I think she said it. It's also a meme, I think, actually. It's one of those two. It's either a meme or a catchphrase. One of the two.
A meme phrase.
Your butt's a meme phrase.
Oh, did you all notice the blue bow that I put on last stream? If you weren't here last time.
I've been forced to notice it because you have the video quality high and we don't have enough people for me to turn it down.
Oh no! I would change it for you, but I can't change it once the stream has begun. You're locked in. Well, this was a waste of time to run around in this whole circle. I was like, maybe there's something. Oh, creepy. I'm leaving. Y'all can have your ambush by yourself. But the lighting in this is lovely. What a pretty game this is.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace
After-
after the last one.
I know, I was gonna say, like, after I play a game like that, I forget how pretty games can look.
I'm dying, 9 Scoob! Oh, that's fucking great. That's fucking great.
9
You got
Squirtle.
an award. No.
It works in
No,
both
9
cases. It can be Scoob
No.
or Squirtle.
No. Squirrel's banned.
Squirtle is land.
Only memes I like are I can be allowed.
Squirtle
Memes
is
you
basic
like are
land.
banned. No.
But
No.
I always forget, is it lands or with just an N-S, or is it land with a D?
It's lands.
But I can't tell which one you said.
Lands.
This doesn't help me.
Lands.
It could be either.
Lands.
Lance?
Lands.
L-A-N-C-E?
L-A-N-D-S. Lands.
Oh.
Lands.
You said that almost like that one Pokemon song, or it was like P-O-K-E-M-O-N. Pokemon!
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite Pokemon song. It's just cool. Let's repair this one. We could use a fighting buddy.
A footy.
A spooky fighting buddy, that is. Ouch, I tried to jump over it and just smack my face into it.
Worm!
This is beautiful.
I fucking love how this game is like. This game isn't afraid to like alternate between like being kind of like it's able to alternate and modulate the amount of video gaminess it's willing to do, which I respect it.
The game
Yeah,
is...
Lena, how would you feel if I came to
This
your
is one of the
house and
nicest
said,
looking games I've ever played, I think, I'm willing to say. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is another one. One of the best looking games.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is really good. It's pretty good.
Which is interesting because that's a Switch game, and
Yes.
Switch is
honey.
famously not
Yes.
the best at graphics.
But hasn't it occurred to you, sweetie, that how good something looks is... Okay, so here's the thing, right, Elena, right?
Uh-huh.
Graphics
They
and
used a lot of good
technology.
tricks with
Well,
Mario Kart 8.
that's the thing, graphics is just an amount of something. How it's used matters more. like what you said then showed a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of visual appeal in its most basic form. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe looks good because they put a lot of effort into allowing models to do like their own little like look
There we go.
arounds and like their own little gesticulations in the middle of battle and stuff. Like they put so much effort on like just the little minutiae of stuff, and that's why it looks good, not because of the raw power behind it.
I guess that's the same with the Switch port of Dragon Quest XI. It's a really beautiful game as well. And this
Arrow says,
amazing...
don't forget.
Don't forget to check
Arrow
the
says,
map
don't-
around here for stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, it's like the GameCube version of Wind Waker is still the best looking version. God, I fucking
The
hate
GameCube
Wind
version of
Waker.
The Hobbit is not the best looking version of that, though.
I think my edit of The Hobbit is the best looking version of The Hobbit.
Remind me to show that next time I stream The Hobbit.
I will do.
And see if people even notice what you've done.
Is this
Story time.
their king?
It's a babby. No! What'd you do to the babby?
No!
Who are you? You're on the cover, I know that.
2B,
So you must be important.
an android. A Yorha-type android.
Alert. This unit
Bibble
is
scramp.
currently halted by Yorha. Annihilation recommended.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, 9S.
It's her,
To me?
Arrow says. Prototype A2.
To 2B and 9S. We've picked
Just
up
gonna
a signal
stand
from
there.
the black box of a fugitive known as A2. What you see in front of you is your enemy.
But she's...
So at this point we've got like 2 butt,
She's
2
destroyed
ass,
multiple
and 9
second
shits,
androids.
right?
Now kill her before she kills you.
Are we sure about this? Can we talk about this? Hey, no, 9S started it! Oh no! Did you see that? He started it!
9S and his fucking rampant bloodlust.
We're gonna get a fighting buddy. No dodge, you stink. The big guns. Oh,
That's
get away
true.
from me. Was it true?
Arrow did point out 9S earlier was like,
Oh yeah, he was like, let's kill it when there was the weird sphere.
you can just say Yoko Taro, it's fine. I don't know its actual in-universe name is, but I like to just call it Yoko Taro and pretend
Why?
there's no difference between the two.
Oh, is that his name?
The name of the
I
developer
presume.
is Yoko Taro.
Yokotaro.
I think in universe it's called something different, and there's some backstory for it in the first NieR. But I don't know.
Biz. Let's get another fighting buddy. Oh boy, you really scrimbused me there. There's another body. Oh wait, it's the same one, but died again. Whoops, I guess I'm retrieving it this time. She leave.
Why? Why did you betray us?
Command is the one that betrayed you.
Twist. An interesting squeaky
Let's
sound
go
effect.
after her, 2B.
Whoa, that was interesting.
She's
Interesting
gone.
view. 9S, what are you doing?
Operator, This is 9S.
That was quite the scene.
Patch me through to the commander.
What are you doing with your sword?
Roger that, 9S.
Something is not right. Oh, it's stuck in the pose from when she was falling downwards, I think. But now it's... Oh,
Well, at
you got
least
impaled, I
okay.
think.
That's an incredibly powerful unit you just
Oh god.
raised. You should probably keep your distance in
This looks painful.
Commander, why did A2 desert the
Does she
force?
feel pain? I hope
I'm
not.
afraid that's classified.
Oh? Huh. 2B,
Yeah?
let's go ask Pascal about A2. He might know something.
All right.
How long is this going to go for?
Pascal, this is 9S.
Oh, you survived. How wonderful.
Yeah, we're fine. But there's something.
Are you seeing this, Biss? Do you see what's going on with the sword?
Anything.
It needs to
Yeah.
be in person.
Oh.
She's become one with the
oh,
sword.
I'll open the gate we built to deter
Yes. Whoa.
You'll be able to reach the village through there.
I must resist the temptation to make an erection joke. I must resist the temptation to make an erection joke.
Oh, sometimes it kind of looks like one, doesn't it?
Yes, it really fucking does.
It gets in the right spot. Oh, yeah, it's gonna just stay like that. This
Oh my
is a
goodness.
beautiful glitch.
No, 2B, are you okay? You got a little something there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh no, it's stuck, Arrow says. It's probably gonna get unstuck as soon as I try to fight. Or do anything. So
Just
I'm
don't
like,
do anything
I want to see
then.
how far I can go. Oh, it stays in when she run.
Oh, this is really great. It's one of those characters from Homestuck! Oh, fuck.
Oh, when she bent down, it looked like what you didn't want to make a joke out of earlier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Shan. Fucking Homestuck, fucking... I was gonna say Homestuck veteran solidarity.
Boy, there's so many.
Hey,
If this was a bigger stream and we got fan art, there's so many things that there could be fan art of from our streams today.
I would love to see fucking you wearing the Black Queen's wing. It wouldn't work on you because you're a human. But like, I'd love to see that, Elena.
Just make it. Just move the sword to where it's really that in the fan art.
Can you try and angle the sword so it's just like slightly sticking through 9S? I just
I
want to see
wonder.
this.
No, 9S move.
Oh,
I try to
9S
do
doesn't
that.
want to be booped with 2B's sword.
Oh, I'm getting him.
Avoid the sword.
I'm getting him. Oh, I'm slicing him. Oh god, he's getting sliced. Look. He's taking it like a champ. Oh no.
Hey,
Alright.
9S, do you want a hug? No, it's alright.
Never mind. Alright, where am I supposed to go?
You go to the accident and emergency, and you're like, I fell on my sword. And they're like, yeah.
Well, how did you do that?
Like
Well,
we saw
I would just jumped off a ledge for some reason. There was no real reason for me to do that, but I did it anyway. And yeah, I guess. Oh, we're supposed to go to Pascal. Guess I should have known that. This is gonna ruin the thing, but it'll save time. Yeah. Finally, I'm gonna remove the sword. That's
I can
beautiful.
imagine 2B has like just a casually as a hole for her torso now.
Yeah, that's why I put the sword. Well, it's a big hole because the sword keeps like floating up and down in there.
Eventually, when she lightens up at the end of the game, which is apparently probably going to be how our art goes, she's like, "Hey, 9S, look, you can see all the way through." She just ends up filling the cavity with fucking bags of Doritos.
Dorit.
God, I want some fucking Doritos. I'm hungry now.
Did you see the
I made myself
picture?
hungry.
Did you see the picture of the Doritos with no flavoring on them?
What? Let me look. Let me do this. Doritos with no.
It'll be faster if you just take a look at this recording.
Transfer data.
Like
Transferring
wait,
data
what am I
means you just stick it in them.
Wait, what am I supposed to be looking for?
There's a picture of Doritos. They opened a bag of nacho cheese Doritos and there was no flavoring on them.
So they just look
I
like
see.
corn chips.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Let's stay sharp and head back to the resistance
Thank you,
camp.
Arrow.
We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
Go to the resistance camp. We get to listen to this song again.
Yeah, you get to listen to the song.
Going to the camp.
Could you imagine if they just cancelled NieR and just made a new game called Beer?
Called Far.
No. Has anybody ever modded Shrek into this?
What a question.
Yeah, I'm asking you the question.
9S, why did you ask Pascal about A2?
Huh?
It's not recommended to interface with machines without consulting command.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Though I suppose such intense curiosity can be admirable, in its own way.
Thanks.
Almost a
Dewey.
compliment.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it.
You're still on that?
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Listen, 2B. I was looking at images of flowers today and...
Flowers?
Yeah, there wasn't much left in the bunker's records, but I found one called a lunar tear. I bet you'd look really nice if you put one of those in your hair, 2B. It'd suit your stylish looks.
Don't need it.
Aw, don't be a stick in the mud. What kind of girl doesn't want to look good sometimes? I'll let you know if I find anything else cute, okay?
I don't need to hear about...
Operator 60 out.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable. Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be back here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty. Seriously?
This game could use mouth
There's a
animations.
stockpile of missiles down at the shoreline.
Just a little
that needs
bit
to
would be
loaded
nice.
on the carrier. And with all the machine activity lately, we need to stay on our toes.
No!
If you're already working
Arrow
on
just
something for
looked
your
up
health, I
Shrek
don't
on the
mind if
NieR
that takes
page
priority.
in Nexus
Anyway,
mods, and there's
thanks in
nothing.
advance.
Oh.
No.
A game this high resolution, I think, kind of needs face animations, or else it looks a little awkward. It doesn't need to be anything special. Just a little bit goes a long way.
I really disagree. I deeply fucking disagree.
I don't know, it weirds me out to see them like talking and then their mouths do not move.
Okay, for a start, they're all robots, so they could be Wi-Fiing Elena.
I guess that's true.
Secondly, it's like, I don't know, it's like the fucking the faces take up so little of the fucking view. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like,
You have to use your imagination.
like, here's my thing, right? Here's my general policy, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Is like, okay, so I'm okay with like, how can I put this? I generally, I think that like, I don't mind if certain things aren't there as long as what's there is good and the way it's done is like works out right. And this works out right. I mean, you know, people don't have face animations in Monster Hunter either.
Well, I don't play Monster Hunter, so I'm not there to complain.
I mean, this is kind. I mean, like talking to NPCs is kind of a side thing, you know. And like sometimes when you talk to people, there's no like, it's just text boxes anyway. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Just observation.
Arrow
How do you
says,
know my
"Ride
mouth moves
am
when I
now."
talk? Arrow says.
Ride am now.
I don't know how to write him, I'm sorry.
She gave an explanation.
I'll write a
earlier.
fish. Oh, she did? I never saw it.
Okay, well, it's just stream, honey.
I'm a
You should
poopy
pay
head.
attention. You're a poopy head. You're a big old poopy head. Buy animal food from shop.
I think I have animal food. already. I think I did that
Well, that's
already.
fine
I either, like I picked up some and I bought some.
Problem
I pooped
solved
on
then.
some.
Elena, please, no.
Oh, Cassie did that part.
Use Amnial.
How are you? Whoa, 9S. You're getting right up in my grill. Hey, now wait a second. This thing has facial animations.
Yeah, because it's really big.
Shoot. What is night? Cyclical cycle of night and dark that used to exist? Sun never leaves the sky anymore, but apparently it used to descend below the horizon for hours at a time. So is the Earth now in tidal lock? Is that what's going on?
Seems to be the case.
Well... Wouldn't that make the Earth... Wouldn't it make it really, really hot?
Well, they could be on the edge.
The Twilight Zone?
Yeah, the Twilight Zone. The Twilight
I'd
Bone.
like to see stars sometime.
Also, it's like it could be really hot for all we know, like by our standards, because all these fuckers are robots. And
Well, I mean,
like,
it wouldn't be, it would be too hot for plant life. Or any animal life.
There could be plants and animals that evolved since.
It would be
stuff
like
happened.
the surface of Venus.
Okay, well, it's probably on the edge then. Or maybe Earth is further out now. Or maybe there's magic gas. Or maybe it's a video
It would,
game.
like, blast away the atmosphere, I think. Oh wait, animals. That's what we were doing.
I don't think that's how that works, Lane. I don't think it'd blast away the atmosphere. I don't think that makes any sense, Elena.
Okay, what am I supposed to do here?
Like, Venus still has an atmosphere, honey.
Well, yeah.
And that's hot.
Yeah, but it's also not,
hotness.
like, constantly facing the sun.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand. Heat does not make the atmosphere go away.
I guess
Right,
more
so
it would,
it's
like,
not as
blast the surface.
Yeah. But even then, it's like losing
later.
heat on the other side, so there's going to be a safe band.
Yeah, well that's the thing.
Mid-section.
Like, there's planets that we found where we think they might support life, but only in that band. Because they're at, like, the Goldilocks zone, but they are tidal locked. So, like the moon is with the Earth.
Use the animal bait. It's time to use
Where
the
it
animal
rotates at
bait.
the same speed. A tidal lock is when it rotates at the same speed as it goes around the thing that
Yeah.
it's gravitated to. Animal bait. Give to an animal in order to ride them.
Imagine if the moon was tidally locked with us.
When do I use? Do planets exist where they are tidal locked? Yes, there are very many. In fact, all planets eventually end up that way, so you're very likely to find them. All planets are slowly getting turned until they are tidal locked. The reason the moon is already tidally locked with the Earth is because it's so small. The larger the mass is, the longer it takes to slow it down, but it will eventually happen.
The Earth is held
So this could be
further
far
north,
enough.
which,
I guess
like,
they're trying to imply this is far enough into the future to the point where that has happened to the Earth.
that can't be the case. So we've got the ruins of cities and buildings.
Or else something with the war caused that to happen to the Earth, I think is more likely, because I think it's supposed to take a lot longer than that to end up that way.
Hmm.
They like screwed up the Earth too badly.
Okay, so approach very slowly. Approach very slowly. Approach
I think I may have
very
already
slowly.
screwed it up, but I don't know what I'm doing, so...
Approach very slowly. Approach very slowly. Approach very slowly.
We're gonna ride a feral hog.
Why is it always going to be feral hogs to you, honey?
Alright, we're hogging it up. Boy, that's a pose.
You're riding the big,
Wow.
horrible monster creature. Oh my god! Look at him go!
Look at that
Oh, this is
hog.
fucking beautiful. Look at him fucking go. This is great. This is magnificent. Look
Oh my
at that
God.
fucking hog.
There's a biz quote. Alright, the hog brought us
Hey,
to our
Elena, can you do me
destination.
a favor with the VOD?
What?
Can you get like a stock oink noise, right? And make it so that whenever you're riding the hog, that is just playing in a constant loop with like no milliseconds between, just like like that. But like
Beautiful. I'm gonna play for a little bit longer, I think. A little bit more. We'll find our destination for this quest, and I think we'll call it good.
imagine a spacecraft getting out of FTL speed and then crashing on a planet. It is a desert midday, and then they notice. What do they notice? The sun doesn't move. Uh-oh, that would suck major league piss balls.
And then they notice that it's a desert.
They already noticed it was a desert.
They land on this desert planet, and then they notice that it's a desert.
They just stole this section with the sliding in the water from Sonic Adventure.
Oh, all sliding is from Sonic.
You know, all sliding in a stream of water like that is in Sonic.
And then they notice that it is a dessert. Arrow says.
God, now I'm real hungry. Can somebody just ram a dessert down my
Pearl
fucking
obtained.
throat?
Where's Marina?
Da 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 da.
Right in front of the TV, actually, where I have my amiibos of them.
Gosh, I really am hungry.
Flooded City. For amiibos? Reminds me of that series that Griffin McElroy did, where it was... Or Griffin McElroy. However you pronounce that. I think that's how they pronounce it. Or, I don't know if they really pronounce it like that or if it was a joke, but I heard them pronounce it that way before. But anyway, he had a YouTube series where he did amiibo reviews. It was Griffin's Amiibo Corner, and he reviewed them by... Yeah, by seeing how well they fit in his mouth.
Do you remember the one where he went to the VR zone?
No, I'm not sure I ever watched all of them.
Oh, man, you're missing out. The VR zone one's so fucking good.
The whole city is sinking.
Mickey Mouse.
Griffin Mickey Mouse. The city is sinking.
The city is sinking.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. This is reminding me of Girls' Last Tour now. Is that the name of the show? Arrow, is Girls' Last Tour the name of it? It's the anime about the two girls and they're in a tank.
And they're in their last tour.
Yeah, they're having the last tour.
Is that what we need to protect?
Whoa. That's a big honking missile.
Let's take him out already so I can be
Sanky
dinner and a bath.
Arrow says.
Androids don't need
What?
to bathe. As long as you perform regular
9S wants to be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still
Oh,
feels
could you
good.
imagine 9S in a little bath with a little rubber ducky?
Oh.
9S is a wholesome little bundle of piss.
2B's like, you're a robot, you don't need to take a bath. And he's like, come on 2B, baths are nice. I want to take a bath.
Baths are prohibited.
Oh, I just realized this. I just realized this is a little dude in a suit.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, fuck, that's cool. It's fucking Eggman, but dinosaur.
And also, Eggman is also a robot.
Yeah. Also, for the record, I don't know why, but I keep giving...
What do you think of robots riding in robots? Robot suits.
Well, I mean, it's,
Robots within robots.
I mean, that's technically me if you really get down to brass
It's not as weird as the robot that births out the other robots. I didn't like that one very much.
You're a fucking human. You shit out other humans all the time.
All the time, huh?
Yeah. Just pooping robots out of... I mean, humans out of human buttholes. That's how human works. Yeah, Aaron makes a good point. Is the suit sentient? Probably not. So it's actually a robot in a mech, which is a big difference. Yeah, Lane, you get Brimble.
Well, the other one was definitely the robot was the robot, as well as the robot.
The robot was the robot as well as the robot.
Yeah. Oh, I killed it. Well,
Why-
he's running
why
out of
do you sound
pieces.
like Popeye?
Cause I am.
Do not
am what
touch
I
the
am.
balls, Shan
I
urges
think
you.
that's the last of the machines.
God, now I want some tapioca balls.
9S,
Somebody
come
get me a
Commander?
fucking
Emergency
bubble
order
iced tea.
incoming.
Get me
The
a
carrier ship that was
chocolate
sent to
milk
resupply has
tea.
come under attack.
Half
It's
sugar.
currently
No.
being engaged by a swarm
Yeah,
of
like
machines.
less
I've
than
asked all
full
drone troops
sugar.
in the city ruins for
Half
assistance,
ice.
and I'll need you to provide
With the
backup as well.
tapioca
I'm sending flight
balls.
units and coordinates now.
If
Good luck.
somebody gets me one of those, I'll give them.
The tapioca.
You see? Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't
What was
cover
that sound
others
effect,
well, what kind
9S?
of leader would she be?
If you
Arrow
say
says,
so.
9S can have a little bath as a treat.
I kind of don't want to get into this at the moment. Let's go back and save and then do this next stream.
Sounds good. It is quite late. Yes, quite late.
I'm sleepy because I got up at 5:30 a.m. to watch Sakurai announce a character
Nothing.
I didn't even care about. Or had never even heard of before.
I should clarify, by the way, right?
Uh-huh.
Byleth seems to have an interesting moveset, and I know that Sakurai likes Fire Emblem. And I know that
But
a lot
Nintendo
of
picked a
people love
character
Fire
out.
Emblem. He picked the Marvelous top, but like also based from what we've heard. But like, okay, I'm happy for everybody who's happy for Byleth, right? I'm not complaining. It's fine, not a problem.
There we go.
People who are genuinely complaining at Byleth being in should really fucking get a life. But that being said, I kind of like, I don't know. His thing is like
It was
there's a lot
nothing
of
worth
characters
getting
I-
up early for.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, my thing is just like I'm
don't
in a
know, I had
situation
fun
where there's a lot
anyway.
of characters I would have liked more, but none of them have a chance. Because like, if you ask me what characters I'd want to be the next Smash DLC, I'd say like
Waddly?
Shantae, Shovel Knight, Bandana D. Bandaddy won't be in because Sakurai hates Kirby games he didn't work on.
He also famously apparently didn't want to put in too many of his own characters. Like he didn't want to be selfish.
Well,
Like
he
fill
didn't
up too much
fucking
of it
make
with his own
Bandana
characters.
Beast,
So that's
Yeah.
why it took so long to get more than one Kirby character in the first place.
Oh my god, Elaine. Okay, I'm gonna quickly finish this list. Also, Shantae, Shovel Knight would probably be pretty cool. I guess Spark would be good. Lilac from Freedom Planet. There's probably some more I'm forgetting. But it's amazing, right? Okay.
Mhm.
I show Eggman as well. Eggman would be great. Me and Arrow were imagining today this hypothetical scenario, right? Imagine if the next imagine E3 comes up, right? And they're like, "Yep,
Yeah.
we have an announcement. This is the lineup for the next Fighters Pass, right?"
Mhm.
And imagine, right, okay, at the beginning they're like, the first fighter who's joining the thing is Rotten Fridge. And then they leave it, right? And then later
Yeah.
in the event they're like, we're actually going to unveil every fighter in this one direct during the E3. Get hype, everybody.
It's all the other road arms.
You don't know that for sure. Let's just go through them. So then the next one is Rotom Lawnmower. And like, imagine it just goes through Rotoms, right? You're right,
Mhm.
it is all Rotoms. It's going through Rotoms, right? Okay.
Mhm.
It goes through all the Rotom
They
forms,
act like the
all
last one is a big secret.
Yeah, like the last one's a big. They go for all the appliances. The last one's a big secret, right? And
Mhm.
each time, everybody who's like watching the stream is like watching these character slots dry up. They've already paid for the season pass, and they're watching all of them go to Rotom, and they've got one more, and they're like, okay, that's all the fucking appliances. What's next? And like, okay, and for our last fighter, Rotom base form. And they're like, wait, no, but there is one more thing. We actually lied. We have actually the details of the next set of characters available now. Character number 1. Cast form Sunny form. Cast form Rain form. It's just all the cast forms. Oh god. That'd be
I saw
fucking
somebody
great.
who said, you're not gonna like this one, Bess. I saw somebody who was real upset that it wasn't Spyro.
1 second, I need to go
It's like-
put some wood on the
The
fire.
guy was hanging out hope for Spyro. Alright, I'll wait a minute for Bis before we finish up. I'll wait for Bis to come back before I talk about characters that I thought would be interesting for the Smash Brothers. So Bis can hear too. I think they already know what I'm gonna say, but Spyro would have been cool, Arrow says. Yeah, it would have been cool with Spyro. I saw some people wanting Crash Bandicoot. I think that was somebody on my stream yesterday who was like, yeah, Crash Bandicoot. I want Undyne. What if they brought in Undyne, but it was Undyne from Secret of Mana? Suplex boulders. What if they put in 2B? Not allowed? Yeah, but I like Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana, the good one. What if they put in Doki Doki Literature Club? Should put in the 4th Colossus. Doki Doki Literature Club would make no sense because it's never been in on Nintendo at all. Well, I say that, and they've got Joker, and they've got Terry Bogard, and as far as I know, he's not been on Nintendo. At least not in a significant way. Just the entire game of Doki Doki Literature Club as a character. You want them to put a Rotom Wii in?
Imagine being. Oh yeah, I forgot that part.
Hello, Bis. I was waiting for you to come back. Then I was going to talk about what ones that I've heard about, like rumored that I thought would be cool, which was, of course, Doom Guy. I would be happy to see because I like Doom.
Doom Guy's maybe passable. I mean, he did punch his commanding officer because of war crimes. So that's pretty cool.
And I thought Rayman would be interesting.
I think Rayman doesn't have a chance just because the brand has no prestige now. But like Rayman would be pretty cool.
They put some there's some Ubisoft stuff in Smash Bros now after today.
Yeah, but Ubisoft itself doesn't really give a shit about Rayman anymore.
Really? Well, they did for a little bit there. They gave him 2 really great games.
And then they stopped, which shows a lot. They tried reviving it and then gave up. Because
they did a good job, though.
Yeah, but that... Like,
because of the Wii U thing? I mean, that game was fantastic. What was I going to say?
Loco?
Oh, Geno would be cool. I would be happy to see Geno.
Okay, so Geno, I don't know. Okay, so
I mean, Sakurai wants to put Geno in, but I mean, Square Enix is a pain to deal with. So, I mean, they got the hero in, which is also Square Enix, but
Geno would be good for meme value mostly. Like that's the main reason people.
No, there's people generally who want him.
I mean, like how many people actually give a shit about Geno?
I remember watching a video about it a while ago, but how meaningful it would be to get him.
I think people care about Geno in the context of Smash, but like nobody cares about Geno outside that. Geno's dead. Geno's old news. Geno's your fucking grandpa's Smash pick.
I mean, they did all of the other ones that were like that. Like all of them are in there. Like all of those other ones, like Banjo-Kazooie, King K. Rool, Daisy.
Kinky Rool.
I guess the only other one that they're missing is Waluigi.
Okay, they should never put Waluigi in because Waluigi has no character and no moveset and sucks in his shit. But anyway, where's I going with this? Who else? Let me think.
Put Pikmin in.
I think that Frisk would be cool, or fucking not actually. I don't think Sans would be a good choice, but maybe Papyrus, Undyne. They could put the
Shan
Delta
said Undyne earlier.
in.
And I said, what if they put Undyne in, but it's Undyne from Secret of Mana?
No, bad. Stop. Anyway, where's I going with this? I think Spark would be really good. Like Spark, unironically, be a really fucking amazing Smash character contender. It just doesn't have the prestige, sadly.
They didn't even allow him on Nintendo system.
Fucking bullshit. Also, Lilac from Freedom Plight would at least be interesting. Yeah, I agree with Shan. Like, here's the thing. Okay, it's like Sans. I think. Yeah,
they don't seem to want to actually add indie characters.
That's the thing is that like Nintendo. Okay, so I said this earlier on in a conversation today. Nintendo's entire thing is prestige.
You told me about this.
They're important. Yeah, So they can't add indie characters because that'd be them admitting that making better games than them gives you as much prestige as them, and they don't want that. They want to put everything indie on a lower level so they can be like, hey, we can coast on mediocre shit if we have to.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Add Spore Creature Creator from Spore.
No.
Creature Creator. Well, it's like when you said Doki Doki Literature Club as a character. Well, I mean, they put in Duck Hunt as a character. So I always thought if they were going to do another just game as a character, it should be Excitebike. I wanted Excitebike as a character. Apparently, Excitebike was considered to be a character at one point, I think, for Brawl. They were considering Excitebike.
That could maybe work. I could maybe see that working.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But yeah, Eggman would be really fucking good. I don't know. Eggman would be fucking fantastic. Why isn't Eggman in yet?
Oh, yeah.
Cause fucking have him be in like the normal Eggmobile, but give it a load of the gadgets from different forms. Like give it the arms, a big arm, and the ball and chain.
I think it's just because
pop out some wheels and a drill, and then Lena Fish.
I was gonna say, I think it's just because no third-party character, like no third-party series has more than one character unless it's like an Echo. And Eggman is not an echo of Sonic, so...
Yeah, and then you could have the oil ocean gun, and you could give him the lock-on laser from Sonic Adventure 2, and you could make it to the final boss. I mean, the final smash is that you get into a Death Egg robot, or you get into
Pee its pants.
Shan,
a sim from The Sims. Oh, it's the sim with pee its pants. And set things on fire.
Arrow, no.
It just brings out the stove and then doesn't turn it off. And then it sets people on fire.
Imagine if they added the Wanderer. Imagine if they added the main character of Shadow of the Colossus, but they're unusually small and you just climb up of a fight.
Droplets.
No! Bad. Stop. No memeing allowed.
I approve of this memeing.
But Eggman would be legitimately great. Everybody would fucking love Eggman. Eggman would fucking make everybody immediately come.
Droplets rain on the earth.
Okay, but like, I don't know. It's like so many Sonic characters would make good fucking contenders. You could make an entire Nova Smash Brothers just from Sonic characters. You could make several characters out of Sonic. Classic Sonic with elemental shields, Adventure Sonic.
I had an interesting...
And then one Sonic with wisps. You could just fucking you could have 3 Sonics.
Thronics. I had an interesting experience today where I was talking about how all the characters they picked, like how I had discussed with you, Bis, how they were all like safe, like corporate type picks.
Yeah.
And was talking about the hero, or they were talking about, oh, the hero's like actually really cool and everything, and I was like, well, I don't know, like, I was talking about how they all feel generic, and I said the hero's so generic he doesn't even have an actual name. It's like... it's like... Yeah, I get Dragon Quest makes sense to have a representative from, and I was like, well, a lot of people wanted them instead to do the slime, which is also a very iconic Dragon Quest character. That one's even more iconic. That's iconic to the point that even I would have recognized it. And that would have been like a fun, like, creative character, you know, because it's a little slime. They could figure out interesting things to make it do.
They had an entire fucking game about the slime.
Yeah.
Had its own spin-off.
And then this person was like, well, they'd have to take too many, like, liberties with it, because, like, the slimes don't do anything in the game. Like, I like that they, like, make the characters, like, act, like, they try to make them as close as possible to how they were in the game. And I was like,
Piranha Plant a character.
I know, and they're like, and I was like, well, I don't know, I feel like that seems like a problem, to be honest. And they were like, they said that doing it that way, making the characters be like how they are in their games and not straying or being creative with them, sets it apart from other fighting games. And I was like, what? And then a conversation ended after that, but that was an interesting conversation.
God's love. I like fucking Shan's suggestion that the final smash for a sim is just to put everybody in a pool and then remove the ladder.
This is beautiful. No ladder. I mentioned that in like the no contest.
Yeah, that's.
No ladder.
Oh
Well,
my
anyway.
god! Somebody's made a Bernie Sanders anime intro. Sorry, anyway, continue.
An interesting thing to interject. But yeah, I was gonna say. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap things up now.
Yeah, let's wrap everything up and then slam it in the bin.
Thank you
Axel
all.
from Smash. Axel
Thank you
from
all.
Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you all for watching, everyone. This was a lot of fun today.
It means a lot.
For that Pokemon demo poopy game.
Yeah, that
And
awful.
and NieR, that was very good. NieR
Sleep well,
was
Shan. I'm glad
NieR
we're
was the
ending
highlight of the
sooner
stream.
rather than later, because you probably should get to sleep. It's probably like almost 4 in the morning for you.
Yeah.
Have a good sleep.
Yeah, thank you everyone. I'll be back on Tuesday with Black Mesa and The Hobbit again. That's our regular schedule at the moment. So yeah. Next week will probably be the same stuff as this week, other than I will not be playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I gotta find something else for that slot. Probably just play more of Black Mesa or something.
Play the original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Well, I'm not real interested in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, so.
You could just play as much as
This demo didn't really get me interested to play the better ones either, so. Like, the concept just doesn't really interest me. Like, some games I'll play, like, the bad version of it in the series, and then be interested to play the better ones afterwards, but not this one. So, because, like, even the bad one will still have the basic concept there, and if that doesn't appeal to me, then well, none of it is going to appeal to me, so. But yeah. Oh, Arrow says, more like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And good night, Shan.
Good one, honey.
Yeah, see you on Tuesday.
Sleep well, Shan. Have
Goodbye.
a nice day, Arrow. Sorry about the stream, Arrow. Will have a nice night, everybody.